Yeah. Hi everyone, this is Ravi Padmanabhan here, and I'm a wealth coach. I teach people on how to invest in the stock markets, how to make passive income and create wealth. I'm also the organizer for the I Love Money workshop by Suresh Padmanabhan, and I just attended one of the sessions, Yep, the World Meetup by Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian, and today's program was an eye opener in many aspects. On one of the things which I really learned from today's program was the importance of having raving fans and stakeholders in your business, because the importance of having raving fans and stakeholders in your business, because a lot of times what happens is like people come in, they buy from you, but what you need to do is like you need to engage them such a way like you move a customer into a repeat customer and then into a ravishing fan where they go to their world and they start to promote your business. So it requires a lot of efforts. I understood the value of creating your brand ambassadors or raving fans for your business. So that was one very big insight, and I feel like if I'm able to build or create my raving fans, my business can grow at least a tenfold from where I'm currently operating from. And to give you a brief idea about how this whole workshop or a 2 hour mini workshop which we created, it all started 2 days back on a Friday evening. We both decided, myself and Dr. Maharaja, we were planning to do something where he felt like this particular insight can be shared on how one can look at building their business, how to move on the basic fundamental blocks of building a business. So he told me that this is something which he wanted to do, and I created one of the sales copies. I just shared it on WhatsApp. So we spent almost like 30 minutes in designing how we create or how we look at making the prospects aware about it. So one of the things I learned about was how you develop your sales copy, where you create your message to your prospects, which can really help them to understand what is their pain in their business and how they can see this program as a package or a solution for them to understand how they can solve their problem. So one of the essentials which we created was a very good WhatsApp message, and we were able to share across groups a couple of times. And believe me, like I really was even astonished by the results we could generate. In just 30 minutes to 45 minutes of sharing, we were able to create tremendous amount of results. And this is the result which I would like to show. It was almost like 18 people had turned up today, and there were several other inquiries, people asking us about the program. But what happened was like it was a very short notice, so some of them were not able to make it. But I would say like we were able to have a full house, and in fact, some of the people were even standing and listening to the whole talk. So I would say like there was a great message or learning was like it is not the cost of your program which matters, but how much of value you're able to associate, how much of awareness you're able to build among your customers or your prospects on how you can help them to reach their goals. So that is one of the biggest learnings I learned. And I feel like as a trainer, as a person who organizes programs, each one of you should know how you're able to communicate to the message, because there are so many people out there in the world, they are just waiting for you. But unless you're able to tell them that you're able to offer them some support, you will never be able to reach out. So I would say like this Yup, the One Mastermind program that has given me a lot of insights. And one of the beauty of this program is like you learn a lot of these concepts by actually implementing and doing it. So I would say like this is one of the things which we just did it over the last week on the concepts we learned, how to fill in your workshops. And today I would say is the real success story. And I wish like most of you who are listening to this video, come and be a part of it so that you can also join us in this and create a bigger success story.
What's happening? What's happening? So, gentlemen, hey everybody, Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian over here. So it was just an amazing, 2.5 to 3 hours of workshop that I just facilitated, and we had like 18 people from various backgrounds. So we had trainers, we had people from the product industry, we had people from service industry, and we had people who were budding to in terms of like, hey, I want to create, and I never knew that such things actually existed, and I'm waiting for their feedbacks. I mean, the timing for the workshop was like getting a little packed and restriction, so I asked them to go home and shoot their video testimonials and send it across, which I'll be happy to share. So let me do some Q&A over here with Patty over here, who got into organize the whole thing. And so the whole thing, we were thinking like, hey, shall we do something like that? And we took a decision that yes, we are doing it at around 5:30 on Friday. That was October 2nd, and today is October 4th. We did some half an hour of marketing, if I'm right,
Yes.
in WhatsApp on Friday. Some 20 minutes of marketing on Saturday, and another 10 minutes of just follow-up messages with people who had confirmed today on Sunday morning. And we had a huge house. So there were some messages which Patty were getting in. There were some messages I was getting in. So I just thought, let me join in as Patty shooting this video and sharing the insights. That hey, let me also share what has been happening with my end too. So what has been happening with my end? I'm actually trying to get into the camera in the first place. So what has been happening with mine is I already have a direction like, hey, if you do this workshop in Bangalore, if you do this workshop in Hyderabad, please do let to inform us, and we'll be happy to do it. And it was a 2.5 hour talk. We did a lot of networking happening. We did a lot of workshop style workshop happening. So workshop style workshop is like where it was more activity based also, where they also could do it. And a lot of people have actually generated their own business in in retrospect of which they're now looking forward to come up to my higher mastermind programs. And if I'm right, the back end that we planned in terms of the upsell was just for 2 programs.
Yes.
But I think we have now completed the upsell in terms of the awareness, and also in terms of people who are interested in joining for at least for 7 programs. So that is one, and also for consulting and coaching opportunities.
Yes.
So individual one-to-one consulting and coaching opportunities is like a huge business opportunity as such as that. No, so that's where here it's all about walking the talk. Here it's all about walking the talk. And I'm sure Patty, let everyone including me know from it. And I'm going to explain the truth from your side. Could you actually see in terms of it has been a difference? Yes, I have been speaking with you for years. I've been interacting with you for years, but this is the first time we are associating in terms of doing an event like this. So could you actually see that I implemented what I usually talk over here in this one? And has it been simple?
It is like a template which is being followed, and one of the beauty of the template is it's a tried and tested formula. You just follow it and it produces results. So only thing is one needs to have the commitment to stick and follow the template, because the template is one of the best, and I'm sure that it generates results. So it's all up to you on how you're able to execute it and how you're able to take action on what you have learned.
Exactly. So that is one thing. The second thing, information which I can add on is the information about this workshop has reached to at least around close to 2,000 people. So we are speaking about in terms of how many people you create an awareness and how many people you do it. I also had shot a video yesterday, which I'm not sure how much of participants who came in today watched, but of course there were a few people who told they watched it and they came because of that. That video has been watched. Shooting the video took me around say around 6 or 7 minutes. Uploading it took me some around 20 minutes, and then sharing it took another 5 minutes. So it was in the same way, in terms of the 20-minute social media marketing, free social media marketing, which I taught you, which we did in the 5K in 10 days. So 5K in 10 days was one of the challenges which me, Patty, and another person, Tamil person, we did it. Our target was we have to reach out to 15,000 people. And only between me and Tamil we have reached out to. I mean, I'm yet to go through the analytics report of Paddy in terms of finding how many people he has reached out to. But already, in those 10 days, we would have reached out to easily. I myself, in only one place, I have reached out to close to 10,000 people. It was 9,763 or something. So we reached out, and every single day now I'm reaching out to at least 1,000 people, and I'm getting a lot of video views and getting a lot of inquiries. So what has been a ripple effect, something that happened before, just before the workshop, which I couldn't communicate with you till now, which I'm sharing with you, is like I've also been asked to come and speak and present in a couple of forums based upon this as a ripple effect. So I'm giving one talk this Thursday on a different topic. That's for a 2 hour talk from 7:15 to 8:15, which is happening at Port Chennai. So that's one. The second thing is I've also been asked by a couple of trainers who are also having their own spaces. They will be willing to utilize while we were discussing in terms of can you come over and do the program at our venue, where it can give us an explosion in terms of gaining awareness for also in terms of association. So I personally feel, trainers as such, should follow these templates, should get on to, interacting into these templates. And based upon my personal feeling, the way people are saying, at least 5 or 6 people came and told me over the 18 people. I could interact with around 8 people of 18. 5 or 6 people told, we never even knew that such things existed. So now we are sure that, we can do this, we can do it. So I believe training as such over here, this is like one of the most noble things, especially, when we follow the template, when we follow the sales ladder model, which I went on and discussed over here, which people can also find online. I'm sure, sales ladder is one video you can find. Sales ladder space Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian. Google it and get it. If you don't get it, send me a message to 994-111-8294. Send me a WhatsApp message and I'll be happy to share it with you. And the free resources in terms of how much we are able to add value, that I feel is going to make a lot of dreams and a lot of results achieved, which both as a karmic rebound or as a karmic backup, and also in terms of the results generated, is going to bring us, all of us, me, you, and also the participants, a lot of goodwill and a lot of prosperity and a lot of wealth. I'm using the words which is not usually in the materialistic terms alone, in terms of goodwill, in terms of prosperity, and in terms of wealth. That's what I firmly believe, in terms of I had a participant whom you had introduced to me 6 years back. So he was looking one-to-one 6 years back. Now he has come up again and he's saying, now I'm looking forward to life in a totally different way. So your views about that in terms of goodwill, prosperity, and this one, I've shared it from my side. Those people have reached out. I already have people reaching out and telling to me that these 3 different cities telling that if you are doing a program like this in our city, let us know. We will organize one for you if you're interested in doing it. And so there is one thing, and them also being interested in participating, and a couple of forum talks that's already finalized, and a couple more in sequence, at least 4 more in waiting to be finalized in terms of the details. So your perspective about all those things.
Yeah, one of the biggest things I would say is it is not only about the money. Money is only a byproduct. But what you get is a personal satisfaction and something which is beyond in terms of money. You can't even quantify it, how much the sense of satisfaction you get when you touch, move, and inspire people to live their dreams. So one of the biggest things as trainers is how many people you're able to connect, how many people you're able to transform in their way of lives, what are the dreams, and how much you are able to really give and lift the people up. So it is a tremendous amount of satisfaction, which I would say, every trainer, at the end of the day, the blessings which they count, it is what keeps them moving and it helps them to really live for the next day. I would say, the greatest thing a trainer can give is after a couple of years, you meet someone and they say that your training made all the difference. So it has been a big, I would say, eye opener for me, the way which the whole program is shaping up, the way which I'm learning. It's from a very limited area of or a circle which you're operating, you can go beyond and you can break the boundaries which you have created. So this program, I'm feeling the way it is shaping up, you can really feel the whole world could be your community, and you can really serve to a lot of people who might really need your support and your trainings.
Yeah, that's one thing. And throughout all the work that we did, whether it was for the today's meetup, for this one, like the only cost that has been involved has been, the cost of the internet connection maybe, and the cost as in, like in terms of the menu charges and for the food and the refreshments. Otherwise, like we have been able to keep the whole thing, which I believe, like is like again getting tested. And I'm a firm believer of that, like, hey, there's so much of business available in the free and open source market itself, which we are ignoring, or which, like we are not looking at, which a lot of people are not looking at, like leveraging on it or exploiting it by, like getting in some really tested principles, really tested frameworks. Now, I have been doing it successfully, sitting, like it's in the same cabin over here, even though I have vacated and now I moved into a different place. But like it's the same over here, where like sitting in the AC chamber, as some of our common friends usually used to like say to some of us also, where just sit in an AC chamber, use free open source, and like there's so much of money that we can make. And that's where, like I believe, where we don't have to chase the money, where we can use the same time for same time, or the same time that we have to spend to make up for that marketing budget also, that we can spend it with our family, we can spend it with ourselves, we can spend it in relaxation, or we can spend it out in terms of like reaching out to more people. Like that's something that I hold true to, and that's something, like I've been able to take you in the last 2 weeks, especially in terms of like how much we are able to, take it in terms of using the free source, the open source, the marketing, where yes, the cost involved or the effort involved or the time involved is for learning the process. But once you have the process, it's something that you can leverage again and again and again. I mean, like for me, the benefits and the results have been really huge. After finishing this, I'm already seeing the time, because like in another 40 minutes I have another international show where I'm presenting online again. That's one thing. But I personally feel right now we have tested it so much that these are the same principles that we can work on for you, for all our clients, and for all the trainers who have been asking, and with whom we'll be sharing this video. Especially, like we have been meeting a lot of trainers from Chennai. We have been meeting your own the trainers for whom you organize the workshop. Some of the trainers who have asked us in the last 2 weeks, who met us, and asked if we can help them organize a workshop. So whether it is the 5K in 10 days or 1 million in 1 year online marketing stuff, or it's like the instant credibility and the aspirational authority positioning module that we are having, the blogging module that we are having, the hangout module that we are having, and the zero to hero 90-day launch program, which came up. Like it was actually an evolution, because like one person came and asked us, like, hey, can you do this, something like that, for my training program or for my book? And we said yes. If that's what is your requirement, do we have the space to create it? We have the space to create it. Then we create it and we launch it, because everybody is going to gain. And I firmly believe that we are well on course, where each of the person can easily get, like 1 million audience and their awareness and their attention, which is a huge number in relation to whichever industry you belong to. And that can, like improve and grow your business multifold for that matter. So what I like to, like is give your closing comments in terms of the perspective. So the closing comments from my side, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed working with Paddy. For me, it has been a blessing, extreme blessing, and I really mean it, because I have been following up with him to be my stakeholder and to help me in doing something like this as my execution, and also like to be with me for now close to 7 years. I've been asking you to do the same for 7 years. We know each other for 8 years, and I've been asking for something. So this is what I get 2015 that it really happened, and it happened in a big way. And that it is going to take both of us to great places, and also like all the participants also to great places. And for you, like for all the members of the mastermind program and membership site program, like, hey, you guys are going to learn what we apply, what I apply in our day-to-day life, and that's what you're getting, like straight from me. And I'm looking forward to having you all. That's one thing. And second thing, if you're watching this video, also, send me a WhatsApp message to 984-111-8294. Okay, and then I'll ask you to send me a test email with certain important subject lines to my email ID, which I'll send it as a reply WhatsApp message. So I'll send you a couple of questions, based upon which I'll send you a customized, like resource sheet and all those things, where I'll be sharing some of the new videos which I've shot in, like in the last couple of days and all those things. And looking forward to have you in such a meetup in future, or such a training program in future. And do catch up me on Facebook, Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian N. You can find my Facebook page. That's my Facebook page. Yours is share about your this one also. And at the same time, you can also do videos of Dr. Maharaja SivaSubramanian N, which is my video blogging page as well as Facebook page is concerned. That's already having 120 videos, and I'm looking at least 500 videos to be uploaded by end of this month, like October. That's the intent at which I'm working at. So over to Patty. Let me just go and do the wrap up. It was great interacting with you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Yes, Patty. The floor is all yours.
Thank you, and I just wanted to share like a couple of insights what I've been doing or what I've been learning from the last few weeks in the mastermind. One of the things which we took up this challenge was how to reach to an audience of 5,000 people in 10 days. So that was a big challenge because it was like how you reach or shoot your videos and broadcast to a group of around 5,000 target audience. So for me, it was like I never shot videos before, and it was a big challenge. And how do I overcome it was to take action because in this program, everything you learn, you start to implement and get results immediately. So I took up this challenge, and we started out in last week of September, and yesterday, I almost like on 1st of October, I completed around 7 videos, and I would say like the results were totally shocking for me. I never expected the videos to generate so much of interest. Almost like one video which I shared that had more than 1,200 views just on Facebook, just one video. And I would say like that gave me a tremendous new insight, like what I've been doing all this while. I knew that video marketing was good, but I never had that idea to look at applying it and making it work. So this mastermind gave me the whole framework, or how do I start with few concepts and make it work, and how I am able to reach to my target audience. So that one video alone, I would say like I have got 3 new inquiries for my consulting business, for my consulting in my investment side. A lot of people who are my prospects, they have started to really like, they had starting to ask me more questions. It's helping me to engage with them much better. So I've been learning this a lot from the mastermind, and I'm sure that these techniques will really help one, whatever be the business, to help them to grow and help them to achieve their dreams. So thank you all for listening it. I look forward to see you sometime very soon in person. Thank you.